Do a cheeky little buffer. And we're off. And we're off. Okay. That's good. Can't really do much better than a gold split. Maybe I shouldn't go for that third mask form in the future. I feel like I just have to sit there and wait for a couple seconds. Maybe faster to just zigzag, but I'm not sure. Ooh, that was close. Alright, great gate. Just be kind. And we'll have no problems here. Shit. That's not what I meant. I think that's the exact same thing that happened in my current PB. So I'm always like really careful, because that might happen. Yo, I pressed X. I did. Alright, the rest of that level went fine. But yeah, that death was unfortunate. Okay, that was a late split, but that's fine. My favorite level is really hard to answer. I do kind of like the bridge levels, even though they're hard and kind of scary. Sunset Vista I do like. Mostly because you don't really have to do it. The lab is pretty fun, too. Like, I do like the harder levels in this game. Like, they're challenging, but it's like a fun sort of challenge. Oops. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. I do like rainbows. I don't know about you guys, but they're very pretty. I'll get this as a safety precaution. I probably have to wait for that cycle anyway, so it's not a big deal. That's already a lot better than before. I keep forgetting that we have those quotes stored. Oh, hello. Thanks, Papu. I appreciate it. Yo, hello. Oh well. I didn't believe in myself to make that cycle. The funny thing is, like, the different cycles you come across in these levels really depend on your movement. It's like sometimes you'll come across like cycles that are very different from what you've had before. I guess like as you get more experienced, you get better at judging what you can and cannot make. Where did that come from, Whip? And why haven't I seen that before? When I was a kid, I didn't really like Power Rangers. Like, growing up, it's just not really something I watched. But, like, later on, like, I kind of sat down and watched a few episodes to see how it was, and, like, even though I was, like, too old for it when I did, I was, like, I would kind of wish that I had given it a chance when I was younger. Because it is pretty sweet when you're a little kid. Now it's just way too corny. Like, I can't watch it without laughing my ass off at some of the fight choreography and so on. Yo, Totally Spies. Holy crap. Talk about a throwback. I haven't heard of that in a decade. I was like really hyped for that shit too when I was younger. Hello. Don't trust it. I remember, speaking of Netflix, my girlfriend and I were browsing the other day, and we saw that Top Gun was under romance movies. I mean, there was romance in that movie, but I'm very sure that Hugh Grant fans are not going to enjoy this movie in the same way. Definitely not your rom-com sort of thing. Oh, really? I didn't think I was gonna slide right off. That sucks. Okay, that was a little scary. I got like stuck on the corner and was very sure I was gonna get burnt for it. That would have sucked. There we go. We're out. That's pretty nuts. For me, like, my favorite, like, Dragon Ball Z, like, kind of, like, I guess, like, troll piece was, like, Dragon's Ball P, Oni cartoons. And I actually met Chris O'Neill several years ago at MagFest, which is a big, like, music and gaming festival, actually, like, right around Washington, D.C., like, where I live. And it was... it was great. And we actually like really hit it off. It was kind of cool. You know, I didn't know who he was at the time. Like, I just kind of knew him as Chris, and then afterwards I found out like who he was. I was like, oh hey, that's kind of cool. And like, I didn't really get, you know, I didn't sense any pretensions or anything. Like, he was a really personable guy. That was a good night, man. I definitely believe you when it's bad quality. That's kind of what makes it enjoyable at the same time, you know? Boo, repeat quote. I have to like start saying funnier things so we can add more quotes. Yeah, it doesn't take much to go from funny to cringe sometimes. It really doesn't. Uh-oh. Alright, we got him. I was a little worried that the cycle was going to be off. I must have had some time to save on Native Fortress, because I died and broke even. Whoops. I mean, that's good. I didn't actually, like, pay much attention to my splits until now. That ain't bad. I don't remember what the context of that quote was. But obviously it was good enough to make the cut. Yo, Silver Altar, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate it. And thanks for the good luck. How you doing, man? Did you have a good strum? You would be correct, Lucas. Very astute observation. Ooh, that was a little risky. Ah! Alright. We're good. How could it be a booty call if nobody's wearing boots? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to revise that. But what do we call it if it's not a booty call? What do we call a booty call? Does it involve boots? No! Yes! I have no idea what just happened, but I'll take it. Well, at least you had fun. Lately, my runs have been difficult too, but it's been a good time. What game were you playing? Oh, I don't need to get the gem in this level, Burgerlands, because the green gem is in Hogwild on the Japanese version. And what's up, Burgerlands, by the way? Oh, I see. You corrected yourself. My bad. Yo, Crash Ratchet, thanks for that follow. And I believe, sir, you are the lucky number 500. Which is pretty hype. Thank you guys, really. 500 is pretty hype. And yo, Spyrux, thanks for that good luck. Ah! So many follows! Spyrux, thanks for the follow as well. I totally just missed that cycle, but that's fine. Spyro 2, okay. I haven't like watched a ton of Spyro 2 runs. Like, I definitely know a lot less about Spyro 2 and 3 compared to the first one. But I've only owned the first one, like, as a game. Yo! Cuberate Man. Thank you for that follow as well. It adds realism, Lucas. That's what it does. Like, nobody makes one, though. I'm, like, very surprised. At least I haven't heard of one. Like, maybe it's out there and, like, doesn't really get publicized. But I feel like there's a market there. That was really close. Ooh. Zigzag feeling a little wonky. I landed like right on the edge of that plank. Honestly, wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. One of these days, I should get started on Spruno. I've been thinking about running it more and more, but it's definitely going to take some work to learn it. I do not know Spyro nearly as well as I do Crash Bandicoot, like, from my childhood. Ooh, I got double-taked. I can. I don't even remember, like, what that original conversation was about and why that came up, but it did, and now it's immortalized in the quote database. I feel like there's got to be something like that out there, Chin Wonder, already. Somebody surely thought of that before. That's true. That'd be very high maintenance at that point. I don't know if it's worth it on balance. Maybe that's why nobody actually followed through with it. That felt pretty good. That felt pee good. Oh, maybe not that good. But it's okay. Zigzag is hard. Probably the material. Like... Probably the material after a certain time would start to smell bad. Plus, you would probably make it smell bad. Wow. I, like, wasn't even going for that cycle skip and got it. Yo, hello. That still worked. I'll take it. Yo, that cycle took forever. That cycle took forever. Okay, we're good. Emergency zigzag saved us. Hey man, it's attention to detail. That's attention to detail. Don't say it, Lucas. Don't speak of the devil, for it shall appear. That cycle's probably fine. For future reference. Like, I always hesitate, except for the last run where I just lost a crap load of time. But that cycle's probably fine. Yo, that was really scary. Just a bit. Just a bit. There we go. Whatever. I don't care. I got it. I got mass to blow. That was actually a good slippery for the first time in a long while. The first time in a long while. Are you talking about the text boxes, Lucas? That's just the cost of doing business on the Japanese version. But it doesn't show up on every single one. The text boxes show up, I believe, on like the first and third mask of every level. I don't know if it continues from there. Like if it goes like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but like pretty much like every other mask gives you a text box. The main level where that matters, I believe, is Lights Out, because like there's a ton of mass in that level, and knowing which mass you need to mash through and which ones you don't have to is pretty important. That's like a pretty common mistake I make when I play Lights Out. Ooh. Bad cart cycle. That's okay. Much worse things can happen. Well, that was kind of him. I like how we're just steadily losing time as this keeps going on. It's alright, though. Big chunks of time save are coming up. So that won't matter that much. For me, like, my zigzag can be, like, a little random, if that makes sense. It's like, sometimes, like, my zigzag will be on point, and then other times, even, like, mid-run, it'll just kind of fall off. And then I have to, like, get back on track and fix a bad habit or something. Yeah, I don't trust that cycle. No! That's not so bad. It's just annoying. Can bombs fall in that corner? No, the TNTs fall in the middle each time. So as long as you stay off to the side, you'll be fine. A lot of runners spin jump the TNTs because sometimes Koala Kong can throw the boulder early. So that way you can get like kind of an early jump on spinning the boulder. But I'm not that great with spin jumping, so I tend not to and just hope that I get favorable boulder throws. Which is not as good as being able to spin jump, but it usually works out fine. Plus you get 2 masks anyway, so if you get hit like once or twice, it's not a big deal. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm not consistent at the 3D. Ah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Still time save. Well. No, my gold split is about, like, I think... My gold split is about 10 seconds faster than that, and like I died in that steam vent cycle, so I lost about 7 or 8 seconds due to that death, and then I think my movement wasn't as good, so I maybe lost another like 2 seconds or something. I don't know, but definitely that death in the steam vents prevented me from getting a gold. Hey, what's up, Vanny? Thank you for the good luck. How's it going? This level's pretty cool. Albeit a bit terrifying sometimes. Going, that's alright, you know? Wow! Okay. That, like, actually doesn't matter. Better than stopping, I suppose. I have to say I'm doing pretty well. Whatever, I'll just leave that mask behind and try not to get hit by that guy. Oh, are you in training classes right now, Luke? For me, like, my first day at my job, like, you know, was all training, like, all kind of, like, mandatory, boring stuff. So I understand. I totally get it. But it's alright, you know? For me, like, I can kind of, like, meditate through it because I'm not really thinking that hard. So, it's kind of nice. It's, like, almost therapeutic where I can just kind of, like, park my brain, do the yada yada, and it's all good. 3 months of classes, on the other hand, is a long time. But you'll make it. But anyway, but yeah, definitely have had a good weekend. My girlfriend came in to visit, so we definitely had a lot of fun seeing each other. A little sore too, because she and I actually met through, like, dancing games, like Dance Dance Revolution, Pump It Up, you know, stuff like that, because we've, like, traveled for tournaments for years. And it's kind of funny because, like, we've been around each other for a few years now, but just hadn't really hit it off until last year. So yesterday we spent a lot of our day doing that. And when I mean a lot of our day, I mean a lot of it. So the struggle is real, but it's worth it. It's always a good time. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Just hesitate a little bit. That's good. I certainly hope it is. Yes, it is long distance. Yeah, I live on the East Coast, and she lives, oops. And she lives in the Midwest of the United States, for those who are not American. But we make it work. Definitely wouldn't go that far for just anybody. There we go. We're holding steady.
What have I got?
No!
What have I got?
Yo, that was a late jump too. Holy shit. No, 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 no. Not like this. Don't scare me like that. Do not scare me like that. Okay, we're through. I know, I'm trying not to. I'm concerning myself for that matter. Well, at least we didn't derp and start zigzagging at the beginning of this level. Because if you zigzag, then you're out of the plane required to be able to do this trick. Whereas if you just hold right from the spawn plane, then you're in perfect position. I tend to forget that when I go back and forth between Crash games. It's like, oh, you zigzag because it's faster, but you must have discipline on levels like this. Right, that cycle wasn't so bad this time. I think the first time I played this, I had to wait a long time for that one. That was pretty good too. I don't think I can make it. Nah, I couldn't make it. Maybe I could have. Oh shit, I kind of psyched myself out because I thought that that slider might stay, because sometimes it does, like that. Like sometimes it just won't move, and I got scared because it was moving at like the last second, so I tried to abort and it just didn't work. Like I would have been fine. It's all good. Shit happens. Intentional death. Set ourselves up for this glitch again. Now we can stretch a little bit. Feels good, man. Really ought to get a new chair. This one's not the comfiest, but I've had it for over a decade. I would imagine it's past its life. Bum 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 bum. Are you talking about the cycles that I was mentioning earlier, Chin Wonder? My zigzags going all over the place. That wasn't that bad, actually. Like, I'm almost breaking even. Hey, Mansoor. Thank you for the good luck. How are you doing today? The glitch I did, it works in all versions. I'm pretty sure. I believe it works both in NTSCU and NTSCJ, at least. I don't know if that works on PAL. Ooh, that was very generous of the game to give me that. Okay. we'll take that. Shit. Shit. That was really weird. That was really weird. But I'll take it. Alright. That's fine by me. That's good. I kind of feel you on the little sleepy. But thankfully, I got a little bit of help from daylight savings time. Because we just changed over last night. So, like, I needed to wake up somewhat early to get my girlfriend to the airport this morning. And it ended up being fine because, like, even though we got to bed late, that we got the extra hour. So that was really helpful. But yeah, normally during the week I'm pretty sleepy because I just don't like sleep as much as I should. Because, like, to get the full 8 hours of sleep, I wake up at 5:30. What the fuck was that? There's that invisible wall. Like, I saw somebody get, like, pushed off by that on a different run. But I never had it happen to me. Wow, that sucks. There goes, like, 30 seconds, I want to say. That's okay. We'll just be careful. Just stay in the middle of the platform. Yeah, so for me to get a full 8 hours, I have to go to bed at like 9, 9:30, and that's just not going to happen. Ooh, that was a little risky. What? Oops. That's fine. I won't be as safe, because I don't have that mask, but that's fine. Alright, we're still saving a good amount of time. The invisible wall freaked me out, so I jumped. Which I probably shouldn't have done. But it's all good. Save 3/10 on castle machinery skip somehow. Thankfully, these cycles are at the same time. Or at the same place, like, every time. That was fast. Got set up really well that time. Embryo sounds so wimpy in the Japanese version. Like, in the US version, he actually sounds pretty scary. Wow, that was a really good fight. It's not every day you gold split a boss. Probably could have made it, but that's fine. There we go. That's how that was supposed to work. Good cycle. That was good. It's actually been a while since I've had a good lab as well. Save a 10th on the Great Hall, yeah. I don't actually know what he's saying despite or besides crash you. Whoops. NBD. Fuck yeah. It's been so long since I've Pv'd in Crash 1. It's been a very long time.